Hello and welcome back to another GimPwiz tutorial. In this tutorial, I'm going to be teaching you how to make a graffiti like this. It might look a little different. I just whipped this one up really quick just for an example at the beginning, which I'm going to do. So let's get started. So let's make a new file. I'm just going to be using 640 by 400 default, and then let's close this out. Get rid of your background color. We'll add that later. Let's just work with transparency now. So channel that, and then just press edit, clear. Okay, so let's get on with the text. For this, I'm going to be using a graffiti font called To Be Continued. I will leave the link in the description for this, or you can use really any graffiti font you find or like. So for the first letter, we're going to do these all individually, each letter individually. So for the first letter, type it capital letter, whatever you want, and try to keep these under 5 letters. Like for my name's Joseph, so I'm just going to be using Joe because Joseph would take up too much room. It would kind of lose the effect. So once you have your capital letter done, I'm using size 425 for this, and for everything else I'll be using size 350. So type in your second letter, and again, we'll just change it to 350, just to give the J to make the J stand out more, and overlap it a little. And we can even bring this down a little. 325 should be good. And then just overlap it. And now make one more, and E. Same size as the O, and overlap it a little. Okay, now let's rearrange these a little. Personally, I like the J in front, then the O, or first letter, then second, then third. But you can do it however you want. It doesn't really matter. So just align these how you want. Duplicate each of your text layers. Then hide the originals. And then right click and press merge visible layers. We're just doing this so we can have this as a reference point later. You can just hide that. Actually, right click layer to image size, just so it doesn't take up as much space and Gimp doesn't run so slow. Okay. So what we're going to do now is let's add the border to each letter. So just alpha to selection each letter, create a new layer, and you don't want to do this on this one with all the letters because it won't overlap correctly. Then go select grow and grow by about 9 or 10 pixels. Fill it with a black color, and then do that for all of them. And put it under the text layer, but not under all of them, because you want the overlapping effect like you saw in the example. And after you have that all done, we're going to duplicate all these outline layers and go filter, blur, Gaussian blur, and blur by about 35. We're going to be blurring all of these duplicated layers. So just click on either the top or the bottom, just press Control or Command F, depending on what operating system you use, and we have the basic text. We're going to add fill in everything. So click on your first layer and lock the alpha channel by clicking this checkbox right there. And I'm going to be using green. So for my dark green, which would be my foreground, I'm going to be using 004708, and then lighter green for the background color. 009F13. Just take your blend tool out, gradient foreground to background, shape linear, and then on this J, just stroke up from the bottom to the top. And then do that for all of them. Remember to lock the alpha channel or it won't look well. Look good. Bad use of well, in case you're wondering. Okay, so now we have kind of the basic design or color of it. So now we're going to add some splatter brushes into it. We're going to actually burn them in. So take out your splatter brushes. I just have one pack, and I love these splatter brushes. I'll try to find the link to these if I can find them. But if not, you can use any splatter brushes you have or find. But before we do this, just in case, or just to make it look a little more neater, just right-click layer to image size on all your text layers, since they're no longer text layers, so it doesn't matter. Okay, so take your splatter brushes, and you can either burn or dodge. Burn, yeah. Either I like burn or whatever the default is. Oh, it's dodge. Burn just gives it a little darker. You can actually do both, which is what I'm gonna do. Just do that on each letter, not too much. Don't make it too overbearing, but try to switch up the brushes every few. Don't use the same brush every time. Like it's kind of old and repetitive, and you don't want that look unless you do. But it doesn't look good in my opinion. So once you have that all done, there we go. Okay, now we want to add the shadow to the bottom and not a gloss, but a lighter on the bottom, so it's more like a lighting effect. So alpha selection, this merged text layer we have. Take the move tool, move selection, and then before we move the selections, go to select, save to channel, and that just saves it to your channel's dialog. And now with your move tool, just move this up and over, and then select, save channel. Now on your channel's dialog, right click the bottom one and press channel to selection, then right click the top one and subtract from selection. Now go back on your layers dialog, new layer, fill with black, scale, fill with black, and then select none, and go to filters, blur, Gaussian blur, blur by about 45. Now alpha selection your bottom layer, your merged text layer again, and then your shadow layer, go select, invert, and then select, edit, clear. Alpha to selection your first layer. Sorry about this. Take the move tool, move it down, and save to channel. And now alpha selection this and save it to channel. Now alpha selection your top one, which already should be, then subtract the bottom one, and there we go. We got it right. So on that new layer you created, fill it with white. Go select none. And you're going to want to blur this by more than you did last time with black. So let's go 50. And turn the opacity down. We just want a light white effect. And then alpha selection your bottom layer. Click on your top layer, go select, invert, edit, clear. And there we go. We can go to select none, and we have the basic text effect done, the graffiti text effect. And in update for my website, I've actually redone the design, and I would like to show you, and I would like you to comment on it if you have a chance. Just leave a comment in the comment box about what you think of this design right here. I'm trying to go with the ripped paper, but kind of a neat ripped paper. I don't want the wrinkled effect, just the outer effect, the edge effect. And that's pretty much it. This will be the home page. I'm actually planning on making it so you can log in and upload images yourself and comment and add avatar and stuff like that. That'll take a while, but I should have the home page and the basic pages up pretty soon. So just let me know what you think about this and how I could improve it, or another design idea you have that you would like to see me do. And this is the GimpWiz tutorial. I'll see you next time.